Hi, good evening, the Irving Latimer Award meeting. Oh, okay, welcome members of the Irving Latimer Award. Do we have to take attendance? You say potato, I say baton, Latimer. Do we have to do an attendance? No? Okay, so we just, I was gonna say, I thought, yeah, right? So, Stephen Fruit, Cesar, my God, I'm having a senior moment. Constance Barnes Watson and Sebastian Mary Ellen Gibbs, present. Okay, so first order of business, we need a chair for this committee. Any seconds? All in, any abstentions? All in favor? Okay, so, would you guys like to wait on, to make the next date of the meeting, since we don't really have anything yet, or do you wanna make it? Right.
I'm sorry. They said the only spot available in February was February 13th. There's a 4 o'clock meeting that day, so we can have it 7:30 p.m. meeting. February 13th is hold on to your hats. It's a Thursday. So there's an aging at 4 p.m.
Oh, that's me. I guess I'll be there, right? So, I'm thinking, I don't know why I said 14. Right, so, all right, so is anybody available?
February 13th, Thursday, 7:30 p.m.
Seven.
I might Zoom. In the old days, all the meetings started at 7:30.
Seven. Oh, yeah,
7:30, and then during
Seven.
COVID, we went to 7 because everybody was home.
They're gonna be there already, so I'm gonna wait.
Yeah. Okay, 7.
Seven, everybody else? All in favor? Okay, so our next meeting. Oops, I gotta go back on again. That one's so much easier, thank you. So our next meeting for the Urban Latimer meeting will be February 13th, following Aging Committee at 7 p.m. in the office. So do we have any other business? Anybody else would like to bring anything up about it? Stephen?
And looking at the big question that I had was just what's our timeline? I don't remember from year to year, but the resolution that was either announced or passed tonight, I can't remember which one, actually has the timeline in it. It says, first of all, nominations should be received by the community board office by March 21st. So the first question is, it all gets kicked off by some public, like it's a press release, and it's not like we have to worry about drafting it. It's really a matter of when you want it going out and how much time you want to give people. But if we're going to stick to the March 21st, I don't really know where the deadline came from, but if you would stick to the March 21st, it gives wiggle room for us to either report to the executive committee in April or May with a drop dead of actually doing a little ceremony in the June meeting, which I guess is traditional. Oh, the press release. Oh, yeah. Thank you. I asked for this earlier. God bless. Thank you.
I'm sorry. It makes it a lot easier the faster we get it out. Because last year, for some reason, we had a delay and we only had really 2 people. At the end of the day, we only had 3 sent in. And it was like dragging. So maybe, as soon as we can put out a release and everything, if everybody could share it on their social media, put it out there. We can put up flyers in the neighborhood also, just where we get a bigger response, because there's so many people that do such great things for our community. And we want to make sure that everybody else has a chance to get an award, not just the same people in the neighborhood, extend it out. Where Community Board 8 really extends all the way out, Kingsbridge, Riverdale, so let's,
So the question I was raising is, even though we're setting a meeting for the 13th, 2 things. One is, we don't have to wait for them to get this out. That was the first thing. And the second thing is, even if this goes out before that, I'm not sure what we would have to do on the 13th, because until we get all this stuff in, we might not. So I think stay flexible, preserve the date, but I don't think we may need to do anything.
At least we have
Yeah.
a place in case we do. You can always cancel, but at least we have that date common. I'm sorry. We might not need that date, but at least we have it in place, you know, in case we do need it. We can always cancel, but at least we have that available to us. And, you know, Julie, is it definitely a set deadline, the 13th or whatever? Thanks.
Yes, tonight I'll email you all, and basically, it's the same as the last term. It'll give you a sketch of the guidelines. The draft press release, that's from last year, just updated dates. You guys edit it as you wish. That's just something to work on, and we could try to get the press release out next week. And then I'll email you all tonight, just give you a draft of what you really should work on so that it doesn't happen again like last year, the nominees.
What happened? No?
When
You mean at the meetings?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Investigate, like, they submit, whether, I'm sorry.
So you don't have to have your meetings on Zoom, that's your choice. And then you're discussing sensitive things, so it's your choice. Last term, when they had the nominees to name the people, we don't want to like embarrass anybody or anything like that.
Just on that,
No, Georgia has a question. Georgia,
Yes. Did you say there were 5 nominees, 5 people?
Great.
Georgia, the committee
there
members, the committee members on this committee is Cesar, Constance, Sebastian, Stephen, and Mary Ellen. They're the committee. And if
Oh,
you,
okay.
and then.
Okay. Thank you.
that
All
does,
right. Gotcha.
that does raise a question about whether we want to have, I thought about it a little bit, and I would be in favor of having in-person, no Zoom meetings for this committee. If someone wants to attend from the Riverdale Press or the community because they have burning interest in this, God bless them. But the Zoom thing for this kind of a job is weird.
Yeah, I think so too. I think we did last year, if I remember.
I wasn't
I
involved.
really don't think, anyway, I'm sorry. I don't think we were on Zoom last year. We had our meeting, to tell you the truth. Yes, okay, but that sounds like I'm here.
I have a question. People can self-nominate, right?
We can set that rule. We should probably set that rule.
Okay, so we.
So, no self-nomination? All right.
uh,
Just a quick 2 cents on that. If you are doing community service, as someone that used to be a volunteer manager for years and have worked with several organizations, if you are doing service for the community, someone in the community will be able to back the works that you are doing. And I think that falls on the 4th bullet point of name of the person or organization offering the nomination, including contact information, just to avoid the redundancy. It's like if you're doing good work for a community that's like actively making change, someone will be able to like speak on your behalf.
So I guess we should, but to be clear, just so there's no problem, I'm sure.
Maybe we should just now take a vote and say that we don't want self-nominations. Can we do that? All right, I'm gonna make a motion to have, no self nominations. It should come from somebody in the community. So, anybody want to? Sure.
Under nominations must be received by, and just add a bullet point that says no self-nominations, please.
You can fill it in, Dawn. Thank you. Does the office sends out the? Yeah, that's what we're putting that in, right, yeah. I don't think, they say no self-praise, right? Okay, does anybody else have anything like constant? Take a vote on this? Yes, okay, so we're gonna go to a vote. Okay, so, any abstentions? Anybody not in favor? All in favor? All in favor? Stephen? In favor? All in favor? So we're not, so everybody voted on it, so unanimously passes. So we can give this to Artie now. All right, because I want to get it out as fast as possible. Yeah. Okay. So the,
Yeah, no, just, it's better for us just to go in depth on it and then not have to think about it again, than like this, like, oh yeah, like self-nomination, because we didn't look at it, or like other lines that could have been.
question, any?
There are no more votes before we have, this doesn't require a vote, right? Does it require a vote? Okay, so it can go before the next meeting, technically.
You can also, I mean, as I've done on committees that you put in nominating committees, when there's an opportunity in these meetings to just comment. So if someone spots something, I don't have to me anymore, but if Julie's right, we're being asked to read this press release, something may occur to people. So if there is, we can communicate by email and just communicate with the board that please correct this typo or something like that. So, but I think the sense of the committee is that we want this not to wait till February 13th.
Right.
And try to get it out next week.
I'll email it tonight and then everybody could take a look at it and make edits and reply to all. The only thing that we can't do in an email is vote on anything. Can't vote, but you could discuss. So I'll definitely get it to you tonight and have it in by Friday. Because the Riverdale's press, I think their deadline is Mondays when they get something. Yeah. Is the latest. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
All right, so if anybody has anything else? Going. Any motion off the floor to adjourn our meeting? Motion to adjourn, any second? All right, motion is adjourned.